This is why we talk about why we must not just sit back and wait to see what Trump and Doge and Musk and J.D. Vance are going to do. They are going to attack the National Museum of African American History and Culture. They're going to attack every institution. We must right now be mobilized and organized to prepare what our response is going to be. And in fact, not even wait for them to do it, to go on the offense.
Well, that whole part of what you read from Marcus Garvey was so powerful, but that last part, it really explains what you mean when people say, well, why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about that? And like you said, the algorithms out there, people need to see that we are responding to the nonsense that's out there because it feeds into the algorithms. And if people don't understand what he's saying about propaganda, Trump, his whole brain, his whole mindset is about propaganda. Hitler said, he who controls the media controls the race. And that's why Trump and Republicans know that, right or wrong, whether they repeat something long enough, people are going to start saying it. Whether they repeat something long enough, people are going to start believing it and acting accordingly. And we're too spent in so many different spaces not bringing it together. And that's why the Black Star Network is so important, because if we don't do this, particularly what he was saying about, tearing down things that don't represent you and make sure that you have a rapid response team when people are trying to denigrate you. Look at what they're throwing at us every single day. How many Black outlets today have responded to we've been talking about today about Harriet Tubman, that what's been talking about South Sudanese visas being retracted? Like, the responses can't come by Friday. They have to come in real time. And if we don't do this, we're going to lose the narrative. What you said, Roland, in terms of how you laid out why there are all of these attacks on, Black history and everything, it came from the support of the Black Lives Matter movement. People are not connecting those dots. People are acting like, well, Black Lives Matter was over, it was then, and now we're just on to something else. And it's all a system. And if people like you who aren't out here to identify what we're dealing with, it's like James Baldwin said, if you don't know what's happening behind you, you can't understand what's happening around you. And so we have to continue to build these platforms. We have to continue to support books like White Fear. I'm so glad you asked Reverend Moss that last question about other Black churches, because like you said, there are Black churches and then there are Black preachers in churches. It's night and day. And we have to continue to build together to control our own information structure and platforms. And nobody's leading it better than you.